Welcome. Happy hump day.
Happy hump day. I had a little trouble getting up over the hump here.
Yes. We're tucking and pulling and
having a little issue.
That's why I just sit down.
Yeah, there you go.
No one needs to see me try and sit down.
Did you get a good night's sleep?
I did. I actually, some people don't know how early I wake up for work.
Which is shocking. So hold on.
Okay.
What time do you get up?
2:38.
2:38.
Why 2:38? I don't know. It's a random time I assigned myself to
But
wake
it's
up in
an
the
even
morning.
number. I like that it ends at an 8.
But I actually went to bed at 6:45 last night.
Oh no, I think that's great.
I needed it.
I went to bed at 8:30 last night.
8:30.
Or don't we sound like just a barrel of fun?
We're so much fun. But I did sleep well.
Yeah,
Yes.
I slept well too. And do you sleep with the TV on? Do you have a TV in your bedroom?
Okay, so here's the deal. Yes, we do have a TV in our room.
Mm-hmm.
I can go to sleep just fine without it. I am perfectly fine closing my eyes, going right to sleep. I need no noise, no distractions. I'm good. I might play on my phone for a few minutes, like one last check of Twitter or whatever, but generally, I'm good. Frankie likes the TV on, so sometimes I leave it on for him for when he comes to bed.
I like having a TV on, but I like the sound really, really low, and it keeps me from like thinking about things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, oh, I have to do this. I need to remember to do that tomorrow or whatever. So if I have the TV on and my favorite show to have on, this will make me sound so old. No, good guess. Murder,
Little
She
House on the
Wrote.
Prairie.
Murder, She Wrote. Because they murder people in it, but they're very quiet murders. So they don't disturb me, and there's just hearing Jessica Fletcher talking just helps me ease off into sleep.
Oh, it's like trying to go to bed to like Forensic Files or something.
No, it's not like that. No, have you seen Murder, She Wrote?
Yes.
It's not.
Although it's been a long time, David. I'm not going to lie.
It's still on every night, Heather.
I think it was back
you
in
need
the
to hunt
80s
for the
at
right
my
channel.
grandma's house.
You can find it.
All right, well, there was a study
There's a reason we're talking about this, yes.
There was a study that was released, information from this study. Kind of shocking, although I'm curious if this relates to men too. It just looked at women. They looked at 44,000 women. They studied their sleeping habits. They found that women who sleep with the light or TV on gained 11 pounds or more and had a body mass increase of about 10% over 5 years. There was a 22% risk of being overweight, a 33% risk of being obese because of this. Now, Dr. Maria Simbra did a report on this last night, and she says that this can throw off your body clock and your metabolism, having that light. And we've heard that it's not good.
Yeah, the blue light from all of this,
Right, we've heard that it's not good to have that blue light, but who knew that it could have that kind of effect on you?
Yeah, that's staggering.
It really is. So this kind of got us talking too when we were talking about sleeping habits, about sleep positions.
How you sleep. What position do you sleep in? So what position do you sleep in
Well,
normally?
right now it's much different, different. I can only sleep on my sides, which is impacting my sleep. But typically I think I like to sleep on my belly and my back. I roll around a lot at night.
Yeah. Well, it actually says something about your personality based on how you sleep.
Right.
So we have some graphics here to show you. If you sleep on your side, it means, this is according to Brightside, that you are a calm and reliable person. It's not easy to offend you, and you're not scared of the future. You smile often.
Well, that's.
And I sort of sleep on my side and my stomach, and occasionally I sleep on my back. And Gary's even said sometimes I will have my leg up in the air and crossed, like I'm on some beach chair or something.
Like you're a true gentleman.
Yeah, I don't know. And I have you know, woken up that way, where I have my leg up in the air like I don't know, lounging somewhere.
Okay, so if you sleep in the fetal position, you often feel the need to be protected, understood, and sympathized with. By curling up this way, you try to cut yourself off from the problems you face in the world. That's kind of sad.
That is kind of sad. All right, if you sleep on your stomach, then you are a leader, you are impulsive, and you take the initiative.
You also crash when you fall asleep.
This woman has had a rough day. You can tell. She's just out for the count.
All right, and if you sleep on your back, you're a positive person who loves life, who is used to being at the center of attention and loves good company. You work stubbornly and persistently, but in a rational way. Also, if you sleep on your back, you snore a lot.
Yeah. That's true.
So,
and I sometimes sleep on my back, so
yeah,
I can snore.
I feel like Frankie and I just kick each other all night. Whoever's snoring the loudest, just kick.
Well, it takes a little to get used to somebody there next to you.
Right.
You know, and it can be stressful. And driving with someone else can be stressful too.
It is so stressful. It is so stressful.
Who drives when you and Frankie go somewhere?
Well, he
Or it
is behind
depends.
the wheel, but I'm really driving.
Frankie, are you watching right now, Frankie?
Why did you do that? Why are we going this way? Is it Sunday driving day? Why are we going so slow? Why are you going so fast?
Wow.
I'm not a very good companion in the car, I don't think.
Gary I prefer to have him drive because he works at the drama school at CMU. So this is what happens if he's the passenger. So like he'll see like a red bird or something like flying and he'll go, and so he makes these noises.
Oh.
And as a driver, I'm like thinking a car's about to smash into us. So I've said before, like we're either gonna blindfold you or you're required to take a nap while I'm driving. So I prefer it when he drives. However, he gets very animated when other drivers do things.
And is it the big trigger, the turn signal?
He does, well, yeah, there are so many triggers, but there are things like, he'll always be like, did you just see that? Did you just see that? He almost wrecked into him. What is he thinking? And I say, they can't hear you in the other car. Like, they can't hear what you're saying to them. So I have started this thing where I have him put out his one hand.
Okay.
And you put your shirt, and then I do, it's okay, it's all right. We're safe. And I think it's a calming mechanism that works.
And you say sometimes he even just does it now, like.
Yeah, he just puts his hand out when he needs calmed down.
I need a little calming. I'm
So
going to
it
do
works.
this now from at work.
Oh, really? When you
We're
need a
doing the
little
check.
calming?
Yeah, when I start to
Okay.
get worked up on something.
Yeah.
You just calm me down. It is calming. I can see that.
Good, I got a technique. I'm going to write a book now. Yeah. The Highfield method.
Earlier today on CBS This Morning, they were talking about driving too, but a different kind of driving. The self-driving
future.
cars. Yeah. Chris Van Cleve with CBS did a report at the kind of secret location in Hazelwood, the test track for Uber.
Right. We've never actually gotten, not a tour like this. We've flown over it with News Chopper 2, and it's
Right.
massive. It is 54 acres, and it's right there along the river in Hazelwood, and they have the streets named after things from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, like Make Believe Avenue.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris Van Cleve was able to learn a little bit about this, talking with some of the scientists there and some of the people who are working to improve the technology in these self-driving cars. And so what I found interesting, eventually the goal is to get the driver out of the car completely.
Right,
So
right.
it will just be a passenger. They will have buttons and controls in the back seat, although I don't know why you couldn't just sit in the front seat. But
Yeah.
in the back seat for a passenger to use, to pull the car over, to open the doors will open automatically.
So you have some control. Because I think that's
Right.
what, freaks people out about the idea of it. I mean, obviously they're still testing. They're saying they're not ready yet. They're
Right.
not ready yet. But the idea that you're giving up the control, like it's one thing when you get on a plane, but in a car, I just don't, there's no one in that seat. And psychologically, I think having those buttons in the back will help a lot.
Well, so in Chris's report, he said that they are trying to eliminate, and there are so many, I mean, tens of thousands of vehicular deaths every year. So they're trying to eliminate the 94% of crashes caused by human error. And so if you think about it, if all cars are self-driving.
Right, they're all on the same,
Right.
It should be a safer world, conceivably, if all this works.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little while longer. I mean, they admit they are not ready yet.
Well, and the other thing I thought was interesting about the self-driving course is they have these mannequins that come out in front.
That walk out in
pedestrians. Front, and so they have to react to things that are unexpected. So it's very interesting, and it's interesting that it's happening right here in Pittsburgh. So good for CBS getting a tour of that.
Also happening in Pittsburgh, we had a special guest on yesterday. Clay Aiken was with us because Greece is here with the CLO, and we kind of had some fun asking him about the hand jive.
Right. In fact, he sort of challenged us.
I'm just thinking, can you hand jive? Do you know how to do it?
I don't know. There was like something.
Because I don't either. I have no idea either.
Oh,
so I'm
that's
just,
for the teachers.
I don't have to do it in the show.
So
But I'm
you
sitting
really
here
don't
thinking
know.
it'd be fun to make you do it if we put you on the spot
I don't
and
know.
try
There's
it.
like something.
Right.
There's some of
Right?
this
There's some of
involved,
this.
and there's probably some throwing
I don't
salt
know.
over your shoulder too. I don't know
Right.
what's going on.
Someone's at home watching right now saying,
They're all
"Oh,
doing it.
goodness,
Yeah.
they can do it."
They
Yeah.
probably can do it.
Yeah, it wasn't somebody at home. It was actually in our studio. It was happening in the corner.
Right.
Ron was laughing because Selena was doing it perfectly over in
All right.
the corner.
I gotta say, I love Grease, guys.
Well, and we can tell. We tried. You escaped yesterday before we were able to get you on TV, showing us this. So you can do it perfectly.
Well, I don't know if I could do it perfectly, but I like to do it.
Okay.
You want me to show you?
Yes,
How
I
about
do.
we'll
We
break
all
it
do.
down,
Okay.
and then we
Okay.
can all try it. And
Okay.
then
Well, I need to know how you know this.
I don't. You know what? I can't remember if I learned this from a dance growing up.
Yeah, 'cause you're a dancer, right? You dance.
Or if I just love Grease, so I just picked up on the dance.
Yeah, if one of the dancers in Greece goes down, bring Selena in.
I'll be
she
there.
can do it.
Yeah.
Are you going to do this with her?
I'll do
you
it with
ready,
her,
guys?
I mean, I can do it seated. I'm not.
Okay. I'll
Is
even
that what you-
sing for you too.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Born to hand jive, baby. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's just a
Totally
Tap,
lost
tap.
it.
clap, clap. Oh wait, yeah.
Tap,
tap,
tap.
clap, clap. Some of
Over
this.
the top, over the bottom, up top, and then the thing. I knew that there were some thumbs in
do you,
there.
Do you have it? Let's try it again.
Oh boy.
Born to
I wish that we had the
hand
music
jive,
now.
baby. I know you. My voice is bad. Yeah.
Ah!
And then I love the Danny Zuko,
Oh,
Sandy. They do that too.
I'm telling you, it's
She's
a
there.
matter of time before they pick Selena up.
You'll be joining Clay again. That was the best part, though. Clay was like, "You guys should learn. Do you know how to hand jive?" He said, "I have no
He has no idea.
because
Yeah.
I don't have to do it."
Throwing salt over the shoulder. That's what he said.
Right. You got the
So
moves,
fun.
Selena.
I don't know about that, but I like to do it. It's
Yeah.
fun.
No.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for
You're
teaching
always
us
good fun.
I'm gonna
something.
give you a
Yes.
hug too, David.
I will take a
It's
hug
good to
from
see you.
Selena anytime.
You've been back. Okay, bye.
Well, stay with us. Bye, Selena. Bye, Selena.